In the recording? Have you ever been at the top of your game and then one day it's just all taken from you? Well, that's what happened. God damn it, mother, stop. Alright, I'll just do it. Have you ever been at the top of your game and then one day it's just taken from you? Well, that's what happened to Derrick Rose. And this is Derrick Rose's story by me, Nicholas Toledo. Derrick Rose was born on October 4th, 1988 in Chicago, Illinois, where he also attended high school at Simeon Career Academy. Rose's family consisted of his mother and his three siblings. His mother's name was Brenda, and his three siblings' names were Alan, Dwayne, and Reggie Rose, which were all loving family members. After high school, he wanted to play college at the University of Memphis and continued to grow as a player and played extraordinary there. And growing up in Chicago is very influential and sometimes dangerous place. So for him to get out of that situation and excel and go into the NBA really shows his character and how he was as a person. So before the injury, Rose was able to achieve a lot of awards in his NBA career before. And the first award he got was the Rookie of the Year award in his first year in the league. And also with that, he became all-rookie first team in the same rookie season. And then he also became the youngest MVP in NBA history, which was in 2011. And also was three-time NBA All-Star from 2010 to 2012. So throughout his short years before the injury, he was able to achieve a lot of accolades for himself as a player. So the injury came, which was very devastating for him in his career. And it happened April 2012 in just the first game of the NBA playoffs against the Philadelphia 76ers. So Rose went down in excruciating pain and was holding his knee as seen right here in the picture. And they later found out that he tore his ACL. And it was not just a little tear, it was a complete tear of the ACL. So he did miss the rest of that NBA playoff season, which sadly they lost, but we lost because they're my favorite team. And then he missed all of the next season as well. So, and then just after that season he came back, he actually tore his meniscus in his other knee, so then he had to sit out even longer, so he really couldn't catch a break. But just like we said in the beginning about his character, he was able to come back and not just lay down when times got tough, which is one thing I love about Derrick Rose and why he's my favorite player. So because of the injury, he was never really fully back to himself, which was being a very athletic player and things of that sort. So he knew he had to change, and he changed his play style to better fit his knees because of the injury, to make sure he excelled in the NBA still after the injuries. So he was traded to a lot of teams actually. He was traded to the Knicks, the Cavaliers, the Jazz, and then he finally ended up in the Timberwolves, which is where he really started to excel because he was healthier. Because in the other teams he was still suffering through minor injuries, but it really cost him. So when he got to the Timberwolves, he actually began to excel and start, and that's where he actually scored his season high in points, which is something that, as you see from the picture, it really meant a lot to him, and it's just something that he himself worked really hard for. And in an interview after that, he just spoke about how he really worked hard because the years after the injury really impacted his career. And he also spoke on how he wasn't just going to lay down and just accept the injuries as they were. He just preached on working hard and then getting better and never giving up on what he wanted to do, which was play basketball in the NBA. And then these are the works cited websites, all my sources, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.